I hate that whole like phrase or mindset of making all your moves in silence on your journey to success. And I don't totally believe on, in all that. You don't need to announce everything, but there is value in openly documenting the journey along the way. And just, especially talking about the roadblocks that you coming up against on that journey, because either one, somebody out there that has been on that journey will reach out to you or some shit, or a sign will come along, or you'll be helping somebody else along on their journey. So they'll be, oh, okay, they went through that, and how to handle this or whatever. Because even mine right now has not. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it hasn't been easy. It's just a hurdle that I have to hop over, because I've climbed hills, I've climbed mountains in my life, as far as past experiences coming through the Army, having a family at one point and trying to figure my life out after the Army. This is just a minor little thing, because it's like the rent is paid, utilities are paid, basically I can get food. And that's what you have to remember too along on that, of the kind of, like I say from the Bible, the manna from heaven, or the rams in the bush. But yeah, don't be afraid to reach out for help. Don't be afraid to, if you see somebody maybe struggling with something, or you could just be like, hey, how's that going? What's up? Would you like my input? You gotta ask, because you don't want to force it on. But definitely, talk about the shit you're going through. There have been days when I've been, the depression will come, and I feel it coming, and I'm just low for a while. I just want to lay down and sleep, and it's kind of, woe is me, and then I'll catch some inspiration, and that'll lead me to like, hey, getting up, start making moves, start the ideas churning, because I'm not gonna ask for just a handout. I wouldn't even know how to ask for somebody for like $10,000 to float me, during this time. So I got to get up and get it. Right now, like I said, dip into the IRA, because I was like, I ain't going back to a real job. And I make my own retirement. With art, I don't plan on ever retiring. Like I want to create until the day I die. But hey, I need the IRA money right now. It's like, hey, it's funny when you call up now, because they don't even let you know, like, ask you, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, there's a penalty with this. Are you sure? Because I've done it before. And I'm like, yes, I need the money now. Not the handout. Fuck it. And that's why I purposely put it in IRA, so I couldn't touch it right before. But it's cool, just, with that, selling these Funko Pops, I almost feel like my past me did the current me a favor by collecting them at the time, when I had the money, and now that I, kind of need the money, I can sell them. It's like, that's why we just, need to work together more and collaborate more, bounce ideas off each other, with creatives, because, you just start talking to each other, and that could spark an idea, that could spark a project, that could spark whatever piece that to you, to the puzzle that you needed. So don't, just talk to each other, reach out, brainstorm, and it'll appear. Contracts. Contracts. They need to make them. They need to make them easier to read, because everybody out here signing a bad deal because they can't read that shit, and then not everybody can afford a lawyer to pass that shit along to read. So we need to advocate for simpler contracts, so these artists and creatives and all these people out here ain't getting fucked over. And then we get frustrated, and then we try to get out of the deal, and then we're trying to buy our masters, our work back. Because even with my own shit, like my books, it's a 60-40 split on the book, and then the Kindle's like a 70-30 split. And I'm like, I want all my shit. But I understand, they distribute it, they do all the hard work or whatever, so I need to make it to a point where I'm doing it all. So I know probably the plan for, if I get back to Atlanta, I just gotta make sure the money's right. Go ahead and make the Forrest Joe website. So I can just go ahead and put everything on there. Just everything on there. And I'm trying to think what else. Getting everything on prints, able to have enough stock of books here so I can send out signed copies. And just, I'm on a creative tear, like a content machine. Every day, I'm at a point where I'm feeling like I should be creating something every day, and it's hard. I want to get to a point where I'm not, because like, even God took a day off. Just look at it in a way, not as great as guys, so maybe I shouldn't get a day off, but I don't know. I've always got ideas flowing through my head. Always got something. When I see something, I'm like, all right, there's an idea for that. But I just feel it's important now that I feel like I'm a SoundCloud like mixtape artist right now, trying to get my shit out. Somebody notice it, hey, look at this, blah blah blah. Check out shit. I got it all. Like books. You want to read a book? I got this art. I got this OnlyFans. Got this photography over here. I teach yoga. And if you need some leadership, I'm coaching up. I got that too because I was in the Army. So just pushing everything out until something just hits, because I just want to go bigger. It's funny how I started out in my, the ideas for this shit started. Actually, the idea, like when I got the mask, I didn't know what to fucking do with it. I just saw it. I remember this one artist I fuck with, Kirk, over in FM Life down there, tattoo shop in Baton Rouge. He was wearing these masks, and I was like, there was some weirdo shit, and I liked it. And so I hit him up. He told me, where he gets this from, and I looked on there and I got it. And I didn't know what to do with it at the time. I take some pictures with it, stuff blah blah blah, but not to where it is now. And then one day it just hit me. I think I did a tab of acid, and just like, if anybody has ever been, done an acid trip, you just know it's like mania in the tab. And it was like, just go up in that other room, put on the mask, try different shit, record yourself. And I can tell the difference between the art then and where it is now, and how I've expanded to different rooms of the house, then outside the house, then, to the street in front, and just taking it to just different locations. And that's what I want to do with, I want to do screenplays. I want to do short films. I want to do documentaries. I want a movie. My life is a movie. It's gonna be up there. I really like, man, if old dude from Pursuit of Happiness got a movie, if the chicks from Little Women got a movie, even The Help, they got a movie. Who else? Old boy on Antoine Fisher, if he got a movie, still here, still strong. And yeah, because I know my value. And if you're gonna make it in this art game, in this creative, whether it's music, any kind of art, shit, fuck that. Anything in life, you gotta know your value. And when you know your value, then you're not gonna accept much less or any bullshit. And that's why it's important for you to discover your purpose, like your divine purpose, because if you walk in that purpose, then everything's just gonna fall into place. As long as you take care of yourself, everything else that you need is gonna fall into place. Everything you need is within inside of you to succeed. And like you'll know, because nobody else can tell you your purpose. Like I know I've heard, I remember I was at this, where was I at? I was at the Horrible Decision. No. I was at the, what was that called? It's one podcast. Not the Read. Not the Friend Zone. Yeah. And then this young lady, she asked him, like, what is your purpose? How did you find, your fit or whatever? And I forgot what her answer was in response, but it's like, I just say you just have to keep trying. Just keep throwing shit on the wall and something is bound to stick. Just keep at it. It all works.